came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one, take ball.
You do know this is my house, right?
Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for. What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one, take ball.
You do know this is my house, right?
Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for. What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one, take ball.
You do know this is my house, right?
Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for. What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Hop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one. Check ball.
You do know this is my house, right?
Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for. So what you waiting for? What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one. Check ball.
You do know this is my house, right?
Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for.
Again, everybody once again, welcome to Melbourne Stadium, game number 2. It is game number 2. Right here, we got the Pegasus Sports and Singapore Adroit head-to-head right here. And Melbourne Stadium, 2 minutes before the start of game number 2.
All right, we're back in action here at Melbourne Stadium, Kuala Lumpur for the MBL 2022. 2 more players joining me here on court side. We're going to start things off this match with Singapore Adroit versus Pegasus Sports. So, Wong Wei Long, we know you've been away from the scene, so welcome back. How does it feel to be back on the court once again?
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. It's been great. Looking for more competition like this in the next few years.
Awesome. It's always great to have you back again. So we're going to read a little bit of stat from the previous game that you had. You have 8 points and only 1 assist. A very unusual stat line, especially under your name, because usually you're like the assist machine for your team, and then now Adroit is bringing you back for the point guard spot once again. So what is your personal goal in this match against Pegasus Sport?
I'm gonna do my best and gonna get more assists, hopefully. That's my goal for today.
Right. Hopefully your trees are going to start to drop for today as well. So, on to the next big name. Dasom, one of the 3 brothers that's playing in this tournament. So previous game, big numbers, man. 24 points and 14 rebounds. Man, you've been doing it all for your team. Now, the challenge for you today, okay, a player that's as skillful as you. He dropped 24 and 14 as well on his previous match against his opponent. So what is your strategy today going against one's Charles Garcia?
Strategy is the same. I go into every game playing hard, playing as a team, and playing to win. Never.
All right. Any last words for Wong Wei Long before we start off this match?
See you on the court.
What's your reaction to what he has to say to you?
I'll do my best, my brother.
All right, so good luck to both of you. All handshake right now, but it's gonna change real soon on the court. So back to you, Ben.
Thanks very much, Brian. I thought we were about to. I thought Dan, I was about to be transformed to a boxing announcer. In the right corner is Wutipong Dasum, who has a massive height advantage and a reach advantage. But the man who shows that size is not a disadvantage is the one and only Wong Wei Long. Dan, just a little bit of an Asian story right here. 2 ABL champions, ASEAN Basketball League champions in the court side with Brian there earlier. Wong Wei Long hit the winning 3-point shot to beat his Singapore team in the 2019 ASEAN Basketball League Finals to hand the CLS Knights, the team from Indonesia, their ASEAN Basketball League Championship. Wutipong Dasum played in the 2014 ASEAN Basketball League Final, who beat the Malaysia Dragons in 2 games, defeating Malaysia here in Melbourne Stadium and then defeating Malaysia in Thailand for a 2-0 win, best of 3 series. 2 ASEAN Basketball League champions. The ABL is starting next month. There's no final confirmation of the teams there yet, but there will be a Malaysian presence there, hopefully right there. So we talked about, I'm not going to talk about the players on the court right now, but I am going to talk a little bit about Wong Wei Long and Russell Lowe, as you can see them, number 13 and 32 respectively. Russell Lowe, number 32, strong post player, aggressive on defense, but he had to take time away from the sport because of national service. Now, you praised the Singapore team earlier, Dan, in our previous chat, saying they did really well despite their limitations, but they've got reinforcements tonight, and I think they are confident to get the win.
Yeah, and look, both teams need a win, mate. Both teams haven't had one yet in this tournament, so they're looking to secure their first wins. And both teams so far have showed that they can be extremely dangerous teams in this competition. I've said a few times that, even though Singapore, it looked like quite a bad 15-point loss, at 3/4 time they were still in this in that particular game. Garcia was huge last night, absolutely huge. Big double-double. Wong Zong Hon. He also was on the verge of a double-double with 21 and 9. So, and Singapore, they're a big rebounding team. On the verge of 60 last night. That's a lot of rebounds in any competition.
Absolutely, and don't forget that's a great, confidence booster if Singapore can make it here as well and really make a game out of this. You know what? Tracy and I were shell-shocked on the opening night when the Pegasus team, they blew such a huge lead and let Penang back into it. Now Lee Jia-jun, a lot that will be resting on his shoulders to play that prolific point guard position. I'll be very honest with you, I say this with the greatest amount of respect. Lee Jia-jun, for such a young guy, he knows how to play the point guard position. The Malaysian coaches and clubs are trying to groom him to be that ultimate quarterback type, but he needs more games, he needs more consistency, and that's why these tournaments were really, really put together. And a lot of Dasum, he needs to be consistent. Ryan, great. I mean, I call him a great post player, but the way he handles the ball, he's got to protect the ball a lot better tonight.
Yeah, that's right, and both teams do. We've seen in the previous game the amount of turnovers that can be forced with really high intense ball pressure. So both teams are going to be looking to withstand that pressure early on and see if they get off to a good start.
Absolutely, and we just had our first comment tonight on the game, and it's none other than Malaysia's biggest basketball fan, Kelvin Lim. So Kelvin, as far as I know, is in the communications team, writing up full-time game reports for the tournament. You can read Kelvin's reports on the Major Basketball League Facebook after each game, so he breaks it down for us. So thanks, Kelvin, for joining us.
G'day, Kelvin.
Yep, you get a good day from Dan, which is priceless. But Dan, this should be a very, very good game. Two teams which are also quite stacked up in size, especially the Singapore team, Dan.
Yeah, and already looked like a lot bigger than last night. They really need that game last night just to blow some cobwebs out. They haven't been together very long, so very interested to see what they can do tonight.
And Dan, tell us what it's like. I mean, when you've just had not a shocker, but you've just not had the best game. Like you said, a lot of cobwebs, but two like almost legends of your country join you. That just gives you a huge lift, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, you can't measure that, can you? Just the leadership as well that these guys will bring to this particular team. I think we'll see a completely different Singapore team tonight.
Absolutely, and we want to keep it close. And let's see what happens. But we are also looking forward to the next game between KL Asil and the Matrix team. The Matrix team is stacked with national talent. Basically, 80% of that team is the Malaysian national team that played in the FIBA qualifiers earlier, just where the team just lost to Mongolia, and they lost to Thailand, and they defeated Tahiti and Vietnam, so 2-2, and progressed to the next round. So that's great progress for Malaysia. A big congratulations to the players and Coach Jeff Furness for achieving those results, but the journey with the FIBA qualifiers is a long way, and that's what Malaysian basketball is trying to get to, competitive at that stage and also beating our Asian brothers and sisters. And when I say sisters, also the women's game as well, and Dan is very much part of that makeup and also part of that blueprint strategy to really improve the Malaysian game. Big picture for the Major Basketball League: attract good players from all around the world, put on a world-class product which will make our locals better, locals being Malaysian. So tonight is very much an international tournament in that way, and the last couple of days, the start of this tournament. So who's the favorite for this game? Not me, LOL, asked that question. Well, you would say Pegasus, but you never know with the adjustments, the player adjustments that Singapore has made. You never know. Lee Jia-jun starts at point guard for the Pegasus team. The team playing in white. On Wednesday night, they played in red. Dasum fires! Couldn't get that going. Wu Qingde with the rebound. Also tried to do the high screen. But look at Wong Wei Long with the way he handles the ball. Garcia, swing. Wong. Wei Long thought about it, bounces it out. Garcia off the fake. Garcia flies to the rim and in. He's off and running.
Yep, picking up just where he left off last night.
Thought about the shot right there, the young man. His name is Young. His nickname is Young. Shoots for the triple. Bang! Great start right there by Pegasus, John Tang. So a 3 on the board, 3-2 at the moment. They're looking where to go up top. A lot of movement here by Singapore, bounces it, pump fake, Russell fake. Turnover right there, great pass by Young, Dasum around, Dasum, unselfish Ryan with a boom moment right there. And if you get Ryan in the right position, he can be deadly and effective. He just got to play to his strengths.
Yeah, which is getting out in transition, getting up the floor, run that trail position, uncontested.
Thanks, Kelvin, for your comment. You have a nice one too, bro. Big hello to Luther and Mrs. Lee. So this should be a 5-2 at the moment, and both teams haven't played a lot of basketballs. Not even 40 seconds, and it's already 7 points scored on the board. Garcia, he's such a great player, a really funny guy as well. Hand off, get in there. Garcia getting in there from the outside, need to penetrate. Russell, the man who stepped away from the game because of national service, Singapore national service. The runner is good. And Johnny Wong, my friend Johnny Wong, the Malaysian and the Singaporean. Dasum from up top with the pop. He's just heaving threes at the moment, Dan. Dasum.
Yeah, but I'm more interested in the other end. Russell is setting some excellent screens, giving opportunity for the guards to get free.
Russell with the hook. Couldn't hit that hook. Dasum. Ryan needs to get into the paint. He sets the screen, wants to roll to the rim. John Tang playing point guard. Lee Jia-jun has switched to shooting guard. Ryan gives it up to Dasum. Dasum for the mid-range. 3 missed shots for Wutipong Dasum. We're not used to that. He's a live wire. Garcia fires. Oh, bang! Big man can shoot. There's something about this tournament that big man can shoot, Dan. They want me to eat that meat pie.
They really do. Just worth their weight in gold.
Absolutely. Ryan couldn't finish that. Garcia. Wong. Russell to the corner. Drives from the baseline. Good defense by Ryan. But he didn't turn around, and there to put it away is Wu Ching De. Also another ex-Singapore Slingers player. Had some bad injuries and he had to step away from the game for some time. Lee Jia-jun couldn't quite connect and deposit from deep. Garcia can do everything. Can he go for another 3? Bang!
They're going to need to do something about him.
Now, he has brought up the pump action rifle and he has just hit his targets, and just like that, it is a timeout and Singapore with a 7-point lead, big man.
Yeah, and the timeout's going to be, what are we going to do about Garcia? How are we going to stop his early influence on this game? As you just rightly said, he's a stretch player. He's a big man that can stretch the floor, clearly shoot the 3 ball as well. Very, very dangerous.
And Dasum gave it to Ryan unselfishly for that dunk in the lane. Gives it up to him right there. But look at this runner off the glass. Who says the bank ain't open on Friday night? And Garcia, nothing but net. Not once, but twice right here. Is this man European? He's got the European shooting technique. Now that story was told to me once upon a time. The Europeans were recruited because they can protect the rim and they can shoot the rock. So Garcia, he's very much from the United States of America. He went to college in Seattle. He wants to bring the rain. Sean Kemp style, if I'm showing my age. Dasum doesn't want any rain. He wants some Thailand, hot and spicy, Tot Man Pla at the rim. Young to Ryan. Ryan, handoff. Lee Jia-jun. Yes, that's what Lee Jia-jun can do. Put him on the spot. He can hit him from the outside. Garcia posting up, mismatch right here. They got to double team him. Bit of a slip and slammed into Ryan right there, Dan.
He was. But down the other end, Ryan Smith, he was very patient, set some good screens, then went for the dribble handoff, set another screen, got the shooter open, and that's what Pegasus is going to need to do.
Inbound. Big Russell. Long way long. Russell from the elbow. Ooh, couldn't get enough stroke on that one. Way long. He's been away from the game for a while. The man with an engineering degree. They gotta watch the shot clock. Gotta be careful. Johnny Wong, my good friend. Air ball.
Great defensive possession from Pegasus, forcing a late clock contested shot.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at this again, Dan. And yeah, but pass ball was broken up there by Johnny Wong. So 12-8, 4-point game. The game has turned on its tide a little bit because of Lee Jia-jun. And his man, this is one man asking for consistency, and this is now number 12, Leong Jin Kang. Dasum. What a triple. He cannot buy a shot at the moment from the outside. Wong Wei Long looking to space it. Russell with the pass. Thought about it. Drove. Russell from the baseline. It's no good. Russell low. Baseline shot did not go down right there. Also looking like a frustrated figure at the moment. So when you're not shooting well, Dan, how do you get the shooting bug back? That's the myth in basketball, isn't it?
Keep shooting.
I thought you'd say that. You know, I've asked every basketball coach that question. Nobody has ever given me a scientific answer. Well, you know. But that's the secret in basketball, isn't it? The secret sauce. If you can find that shooting bug, you're guru, aren't you?
You can turn it around so quickly too. Shooters are going to shoot, and he'll get into the flow of the game. And once he does, it should turn for him.
Ryan tried to go for the reverse. Good defense by Garcia. He brings it up. He's playing the facilitator at the moment. Wongy couldn't get that to drop. Ryan, good pass down the middle. Dasum got two guys in front of him. Dasum trying to look for space. Ryan, can he beat this triple team? And one! That's what he does so well. He's so dangerous at the paint. Don't expect him to be Stephen Curry. He's dangerous.
Great big man move.
He's an extremely nice guy as well. Big shout out to his parents, Rachel and Scott Smith, and his girlfriend, Sarah Milanovic, the man from San Diego who went to Tulane College. The three-point play is good, and Ryan Smith, if he was Australian, I'd call him Smithy. Mitchell Volkov. Sorry, Dan, what were you saying?
I was going to say his surname was Smith. He could well and truly be Australian.
With a layup right there. No. The door was unlocked right there. Dasum, he wants to. Is he going to take Dan's advice and keep shooting? But he's going to stop traveling first.
I like his intent though. He's not taking a backward step. He's not just passing the ball and giving the ball up. He's still looking to make plays, whether it be to keep shooting or make his way in the paint.
Well, he's a good, hard-working player. I mean, I remember in the ABL, he used to block imports, like African-American imports who were like 6'7", 6'8". He's not afraid. He's lost a bit of bulk, though, I must admit, compared to what he was in his younger days. Handoff. Garcia off the fake, on the drive, in the lane, goes to work, can't get it in. Ryan, good pass there by Jia-jun, but a bit heavy in retrospect. That's backcourt violation, isn't it? Dan, that was backcourt violation, yes?
Oh, it had to be.
That looked like logical common sense.
I just think one ref's maybe been blindsided. I don't know.
It looked like it. To be fair, it looked like it. I don't say that in a critical way. It does happen. They were looking at something else, and
that's why we've got 3 referees. Though someone saw it.
Well, someone saw it. That's the most important thing then. Garcia protecting, working on Ryan earlier. Fires high. Yes! Nothing but net of that man right there.
They're just going to have to close the gap on these shooters. Trust your help defense.
To the rim and in. No defense right there. Easy basket for Leong Chen Kang. It looks like both teams have fallen asleep a little bit, and nobody's there to really lock that defensive door. It's very unlocked at the moment. Don't you think, Dan?
It is, but I can just see Garcia telling his teammates, look, just keep pushing the ball, just keep pushing the ball. Get up the court as the quicker team.
You know, Garcia's got that coach personality, that voice, that really warden type voice. So I mean, that really helps. Mitchell Volkov, he's another ex-Singapore slinger. Nice guy. He's played a number of sports. He's had some horrendous ACL injuries and kneecap injuries over the years. Really good guy. This quarter has sailed by Lee Jia-jun, even with a timeout or two. Jia-jun working on his opponent. Jia-jun trying to get into a good spot, take a good shot. Out. And Carino on court, the import from the Philippines. Ryan from the baseline. Oh, he makes that shot. Ryan Smith. He's proving to be the danger man in this game.
Definitely offensively, and he's started to tighten up on Garcia as well, making life tougher for him.
Garcia tries to go to the rim and gets it in. And that's going to be, I think, where a lot of the Singapore production will come from, Dan. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, clearly Garcia is the man that they need to control.
In and out. Needs a screen by Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith goes for, pick and pop. That's what you love to see.
Big man that sets a good screen, willing to flare off that screen and be a shooter as well.
I think Ryan Smith must be watching our game and say he wants to be the best big man in this tournament. Good defense to off. Is this lead to offense? No foul, says the ref. Oh, late call. And I say this again, Dan, with the utmost amount of respect. The referees have to stay strong here because the Singapore coach, he's an all-time veteran. And he's very loud and can be quite aggressive sometimes. And if you're not a strong referee, strong personality, so the referees need to be strong and make those calls. Some of our referees, I will be honest, are earning their stripes, getting some game experience under their belt.
There's no problem asking the question as long as you do it respectfully.
Yeah. Of course, but don't shout at the referees. You never do that.
Not a good idea.
Terrible idea. Step back, 3 on the way. Too much mustard on that one, or chili sauce. Fork off. Kick. Drive, goes to work in the lane. Good defense right there by Pegasus.
Great backdoor.
Oh, great backdoor, but couldn't finish it. An easy rebound right there for Carino. Lee Jia-jun trying to do a crossover. We've read him well. Good defense here by Adroit. Got to watch that shot clock. Be careful. Not too much time onto it. Singapore ball.
Got himself trapped in that corner then.
Mitchell Volkov switching between the 1 and the 2 position.
Oh, missed that.
Yeah, they did. Garcia getting down low, attracting a double team. Volkov with the pass, kick, fire high. That's a great team move right there. Well rehearsed off the training ground.
Just outstanding ball movement. You know, penetrate, attack the paint, dish, extra pass, open man, 3 points.
And now the Singapore team have the lead, 22-18. Russell posting up, bounces it, tried to get it to Garcia. And that was tough right there.
And he had every right to put that ball in the rim. Just saw Garcia out of the corner of his eye and thought, you know, maybe a little handoff pass there, but
Tough. Got stuck in Pegasus traffic. Garcia off balance, 3-point attempt. No foul. They got to switch on the gas. Young will go himself. Chin foul, 2 shots. Chong Zhen Young will go to the charity stripe. He's played for many teams or clubs here in Malaysia. He played for the Red Baron Club in 2019 in the D-League and in the Senior League that year. He won the D-League championship and he won it with Lee Jia-jun. And in that, and Dan Eves, our local Canadian Malaysian, who has played for many teams, was in the Red Baron senior team as well. Big shout out to Dan Eves if he's watching this game. Great guy, great communicator. Tried to get him in the commentator's box, but said he's too shy. So I said, all right, Dan, you the man. You know, he's like that travel call. Late call there, Dan.
yeah, yes, he is. Definitely not in America.
It's continental. Thinking about the hand up, but Young will drive on Volkov. Pass. Launches it, miss. Bodies flying everywhere. Now the game is getting a bit physical, Dan, in the paint, which is great to see. They're really bodying up in each other, boxing out and trying to attack the glass.
Yeah, with Garcia especially, that's the way they're going to have to handle him. They're going to have to put as much body pressure on him as he can. We know he's willing to put the ball on the floor as well, so got contained, still got to carry hand his shot. He's an all-round player.
Trying to press it a bit here, the Pegasus team. Wong protecting. Shot clock and game clock is the same.
Good screen.
That it was a good screen. Holding foul. That's a good high screen right there by Russell. Great action. 22-19 though at the moment. Volkov. He's a strong player, Mitchell Volkov. I wouldn't like to play rugby against him. He's an ex-former rugby player. He'll clean me out like no tomorrow. Russell bounces it. Oh, good rejection right there by Carino. Fires and way off target. But then this is a much better performance by Adroit. They're in the lead, but it looks like they've got a bit more confidence back in their game.
They do, much more continuity as well. Sharing the ball very well. Their offense just looks a lot smoother. Maybe all they needed was that one game last night to start to get things to flow a little bit better. Their timing's much better. Setting, using screens, spreading the court a lot better.
And let's talk about Ryan Smith. I mean, you know, he had a very ordinary game, an okay game on Wednesday night. Well, all of a sudden, he's the man in this game, hitting a three, making big dunks. He's an enforcer in the lane in terms of protecting the rim. He's just playing well.
He's doing what he needs to do. He knows what his limitations are. He knows what his strengths are, and he's playing to those strengths. Set big screens, get in the deep catch position, go up strong, draw fouls, carry a hand in defense, be a rim protector.
Big shot right there by Top to really bring Singapore back in this game. But it's been absolutely entertaining. We've really enjoyed this one. It's close, only 3 points separating both teams. A lot of basketball left to be played. And we want to see the best players on the court. Ryan stares and shoots and sinks it in right there. And then Top with another three. Great block there by Carino. And we'll be back very shortly for the start of the second period. At the moment, they're still with me, Ben Ibrahim and Dan Cahill, right here in Maba Stadium. The second game of this Friday for the Major Basketball League. Adroit lead 22-19 over Pegasus. And it's a great game thus far. The leading scorer for the Pegasus team is, I think, pretty sure it's Ryan Smith with 10 points. And then also on 10 points is Garcia for the Singapore team. Singapore's Top with 8 points because of his 2 big 3-point shots. Oh, great pass right there. No look but to Russell Lowe, who just put it away. That is a highlight reel right there. Everybody was ball watching, really. Spin, up. Oh, couldn't turn and burn. Could turn though with a back turn. One way long. Can he roll back the ears and hit those big shots? But I think today will be about sharing and ball protection. With the ball fake and the pass, Russell with a pump fake. But with he kicked it, Russell attracting a triple team. Wong for the triple, yes! Yes, sir, that's how you do it. Give us a three, and right now, Dan, they've opened it up.
Great patience there on offense. Even though the low shot clock, still managed to get a high percentage shot away.
Step back, three couldn't go down. Can Singapore go on a bit of a run right here? Good pass, Russell pump fake, up fake, and the reverse is good. Looks like this is the Russell Lowe that we knew from the ASEAN Basketball League.
Yeah, it'd be really good to see the Sun get going as well. None of 4 at the moment.
Dasum has not scored as yet. Good dish, but couldn't finish there by Carino. Pegasus looking like they have cobwebs of their own. Russell, can he keep punishing? Well, he'll get a chance to inflict that pain a bit more from the charity stripe, Dan.
Yeah, that another nice big man move there. Just having a look at the highlight. Nice spin. Got defender well out of position there. There wasn't much else he could do.
Russell Lowe on 4 points at the moment. I'll be very honest with everybody here today, I feel a bit old, to be honest. There's Russell Lowe and Wong Wei Long and Desmond O. Mitchell Volkov. I mean, these guys were almost starting their careers when I just started as a young 30-year-old commentator. Fast forward 10 years. We're still here, loving the game.
Just gave your age away, mate.
That's all right. Old is gold, as I say. Ryan Smith.
Oh, lovely.
attracting a triple team for the reverse. He splits 3 defenders, Dan.
Yep, and flexes the muscle just to show everyone what happened.
Superman stuff. I love it. It's great showmanship. I need a few more. I need some backdoor cuts here if I was Singapore. But it's 19-31. They've got a 31-21. That scoreboard is wrong. It's corrected right now for the runner. Out. Fires. Miss. Lee Jia-jun. Young. Dasum. Hand off to Lee Jia-jun, who thinking about going for the 3-point shot. That's a bit ambitious with that corner pass right there.
Saw the open man, but the Dasum had actually picked and popped on that and was just opened up the seam there.
Desmond, Johnny handles the ball well. Garcia, they need to bring him into the game, but a lot of players playing well here at the moment. Attacks, rejection, but there was a foul. That's an interesting one. I'd love to see the replay on that one. Let's have a look here, Dan.
Another really good screen set just before that footage from low. Ooh, yeah.
I didn't see it. I'll be honest.
Once again, though, if you're almost giving the referees a reason to blow the whistle, aren't you? You just go up. If you can't keep your feet on the ground and just wall up and go for the block, you're giving yourself a 50-50 chance of drawing a foul.
Yeah, that's true. Desmond puts that away. Jia-jun. Dasum drives, spins for the turnaround jumper. He needs a basket for some confidence because he is ice cold at the moment.
Just doesn't want to drop.
No, couldn't get it right now. But like you said, things change. Off the kick, on the drive. Lost it. Loose ball. Jia-jun there. They need to make this count. Dasum drives and
there we go.
Finishes with the left hand.
Hopefully this gets him going.
Hopefully, because he's such a great player to watch. Athletic, strong, and powerful. Garcia posting up. Russell thought about the shot in the lane. Bounces it to Desmond. Desmond in the lane. Tries to bounce it to a Russell Lowe, but will that be kick ball? Look at this drive right here. Yep.
Baseline box set.
That's right. Garcia pump fake and shoots. In and out. Ryan with the rebound. Good quick pass. The cameraman can't keep up. Dasum trying to shake his defenders. And it is going to be reach and foul. 2 shots.
Foul number 15. 2 shots.
Dasum, is he injured? I hope not. He's one of the best players in this tournament. We want to keep seeing the best players in this tournament on court.
And this is what good players do. They just keep plugging away. You know, he was 0 from 4 at the quarter time and was 0 from 5, and now he's just starting to find a way to get himself into this game, which looks like
100%. And I must I know this is early days yet, but I must congratulate all the coaches for attracting and recruiting some pretty good imports, not just from America, but also from the Southeast Asian region. You know, these guys seem to fit in quite well here, and they're making a very, very good early impact. It's not easy, and we talk about that all the time, Dan. Not easy to recruit good imports.
that's right. It's in a lot of ways it's not easy for imports as well.
Absolutely. Fade away. Oh, the Maba bounce. That's what I call the Maba bounce. He got it. Bounces and in. 34-24, 10-point ball game. The Pegasus team playing with a bit of frustration. Ryan Smith, strong. This is a massive mismatch right here. Turnaround, couldn't put it in right there. Way long. The man who's just recently become a father. Not the best pass by Garcia. Got to tighten up on defensive view of Pegasus. Long way long. Can he roll back the ears and give us a big shot from the outside? Way long. Jasmine.
Too long.
3-second call, yeah?
Yep.
That's the first 3-second call in this tournament.
He was there a long time.
It seemed like a 5-second call, to be honest. Lin. Driving up on his opponent. Smith.
Got to move. There we go.
Protecting, good cut there. Oh, but Smith had to clean it up. Johnny! Need some shots to go down. Just 2 big shots. And they're back in this, the Pegasus team. But they've given a scoring opportunity to Garcia! This man is prolific. Inside, and at that moment, outside.
And both timeouts called by Pegasus have both been a result of Garcia starting to get a bit more active. Man, he's got some range though. It's absolute range, and he's such a dual threat. He's basically playing, well, I'd say, at times I think he thinks he can play 1 through 5. He probably can. He's bringing the ball up, but he's definitely an inside-outside guy.
Well, when I asked him yesterday, he's going to kill me for saying this, but when I asked him yesterday about his age, because we were having such a great conversation, it all of a sudden became awkward. Oh, I'm with a big mumble. I'm 34. I said, well, man, nothing to be embarrassed about your age. You've got a lot of experience to share, and man, is he showing that experience on court, Dan.
That's right. Age is irrelevant if you're healthy, your body feels good. Clearly, he was recruited for a reason. He plays. He seems like a great team guy as well.
Yeah. He's a very nice guy. He's a very, very nice guy, and also very, very respectful, and you can just tell. So Singapore are lucky to have him. But he even said to me yesterday, I'm always playing for a contract. He's still got that rush to play for a contract. Some imports at 34, they would call it a day and go back home and focus on a job, raising a family. But no, he's still living the dream.
You're an athlete for such a short time.
Absolutely. Jiajun with a step back triple. No good. Ryan! He's saying, say good things about me too. I can do a few good things. Dish up. Oh, Ryan!
2 good things. Oh.
What?
He's been unlucky a couple of times tonight. I think he's doing a pretty good job of protecting that rim.
No, he did. I mean, I'm a bit shell-shocked right now. I mean, I can't make sense of it. My referee friend Nelson will be looking at this and laughing at me because he's the head ref. Like, he's almost like the head referee here, and he's always laughing at me how I sort of deliberate certain calls. I mean, I'll never disrespect the referee, but seriously, man, those last 2 blocks by Ryan Smith, they look clean. In my opinion, they look clean.
And we're seeing it in real time too. It'll be really interesting to see the replay on that one.
Absolutely. Jiajun trying to get the bounce back into his game. Ryan Smith doing everything today. The hook shot over Garcia. Garcia not happy with himself.
Well, that's 2 times the Pegasus have pumped the ball into Smith now, and he's doing really well.
They like this 10-point margin. They like to keep it at 10. Don't let Garcia shoot. Volkov, the strong man. One way long for the triple. Jiajun with a bit of a hop step there. Off the crossover, working on Volkov. Stroke the 3, no. Oh, well done to get the rebound. Kick. Ryan for the 3. The Bigs are putting on an outstanding show right here at Maba Stadium, Dan.
Well, especially Smith. He's gone back-to-back scores now.
Well, just like that, it's a 7-point ball game with 90 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's been absolutely unpredictable. Garcia with a long three. Someone bring the flamethrower out because these guys are firing it from way outside. When I say these guys, Ryan Smith and also Garcia. Here's Lee Jia-jun. Will he get in on the action? He'll go for the floater. In and out. Garcia with the rebound. Wong Wei Long. Bounces it. Jonathan Wong. Another bounce.
Garcia again.
Garcia again! Oh, not quite. Got carried away right there. Sorry. It's great. No apologies, actually. Look at it. Everybody's got confidence to shoot the three now. Lee Jia-jun, Leong. They want to be Garcia's and Ryan Smith. Big man on big man. Can we see another good post movement right there? Baza. Big Bez. In the D-League, I've got a story to tell you about Big Bez. Sorry, that's Quan Shen Lim. Quan Shen Lin, sorry, shall I say, my mistake. And one of the things I said about this guy right here, I'm pretty sure he played in the D-League. I called him the maths professor because he looks like a maths professor. He's got that Einstein look about him. And he's Einstein at the moment because he hit that free throw shot. Can he be the genius? Not quite, but keep playing, my young man. Your team needs you. And body up on Garcia. Way too much. You gave way too much space there. Close him out.
Look at his matchup here. Gone to his zone.
Bounces it. Volkov. He wants to get in the action. Ryan with the rebound. Jia-jun, over 1 minute to go. Pegasus need a big shot and a big stop. That's not the greatest decision in the world. Russell with an outlet pass. Volkov driving hard to move forward. Garcia trying to set. Will he shoot? No thought about it. Must have heard me. Russell with the hook. No go. Ryan with the rebound. Down the middle. Einstein. Oh, that's a trouble right there, young man. Not a great time to test quantum travel theories.
Or geometry angles.
We're going to have a field day with this conversation. 32-41. I mean, you know what? I'll be honest, I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed with what I'm seeing with both teams. Great. Great game to call. Russell. Bounces it. Garcia, don't give him room to shoot. Gotta get in his face. There you go. Volkov. But they will reset and go again, the Singapore team. Don't let Russell shoot. He's a pretty decent shooter as well.
What's this going to be?
That could have been a travel or that could have been a foul. Either way, but I think they're going for the latter, which is the foul.
Ooh, Garcia on that right shoulder, is he?
Yeah, blocking foul. Hold on, let's look at this again. Dan, you're the expert.
Nice little hesitation there.
All right. It is what it is. Make it rain, big man. It's perfect today. The interesting thing is, can he do this in the third and the fourth? How's his fitness levels? Because we saw yesterday's the Adroit team struggle with a bit of fitness, and that's not a criticism. That's what he was. His team have not been together for a long time. They're very much known to be an invitational team, inviting various players from various clubs, made predominantly in Singapore. And Pegasus have got to make better decisions. Up, rims around, put back is good. Good job right there. Good hustle right there by Jin Kang. And it is a 10-point ball game. That was Garcia injured.
No, I don't think so. I think he thinks he probably drew an offensive foul then. Spent a long time on the floor though as players flew all around him. Had to protect himself.
Garcia complaining about he's injured to the referee, so he's not impressed. And I rate him as a relatively patient player, so for him to be blowing out and going absolutely bunta, as they say in Australia, I mean, it is absolutely, must be, his patience must be really tested right now.
We're going to get a bunch of comments now asking you what bunta means.
Well, that means, there's another way to say it, but it's a bit harsh, so I'm just going to go absolutely nuts and crazy.
And he may have had something to, to have a talk to the refs about. There was a lot of contact on that play.
There was. I mean, I'll be honest, if I was playing, I'd be definitely asking the questions, what are you seeing? Because what you're seeing right now is not matching the thinking of the teams at the moment. So when you have that situation, you're going to get some frustrated players.
Yeah, and it's strange too, because we're seeing what we think is Smith playing some pretty good defence, getting some good rim protection, some what we think are blocked shots, but the ref's happy to blow the whistle on those ones as well.
Absolutely. So both teams go to the locker room, and Brian is going to be interviewing Garcia at the moment, and he's a bit frustrated. He's going to try to pick himself up. And let's see how honest he will be in front of the camera. Over to you, Brian.
The score is 43 to Adroit, leading the way under this guy right here beside me, Charles Garcia, with 20 points and 7 rebounds under your belt. A little shaken up on that last play. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just telling the refs, you got to protect the players. I could have got injured.
Absolutely. All right, so everything is clicking right now for your team in this first half. You have been red hot behind the 3-point line. So what are the things that you're currently struggling and looking to make some adjustment going into the second half for your team to try and extend this lead against this pretty strong Pegasus sports team?
We looked at film yesterday, and we seen what we didn't do very well, and we worked on it this morning in shoot around. And so we came out here red hot, and we just got to continue to keep it going.
All right, thank you so much, Charles Garcia. Hope everything's okay for you. All right, so that's all for us for this courtside reporting. So right back to you, Ben.
Thanks very much, Brian. Thanks very much, Chuck Garcia. And he's just giving us a fist bump right here. He's a really, really nice guy. And let's look at the game highlights right here. Dan, that was an absolutely unpredictable game, and at times we were confused with the calls, but it is what it is. But both teams still, the show must go on.
It must, and they are putting on the show, especially the big fellas. Smith there. Garcia obviously has been quite good.
So there's the moment right there that he was injured, and so we're just going to hand it over back to Brian, who's a very busy man today, as he's courtside entertainer as well. But for me, Dan Cahill, we're just going to go on a short break. We'll see you in the next 12 minutes. Don't go away. You're watching the Major Basketball League right here in Malaysia. You love that goal, Bunta?
And how about this side? Everyone! Oh, you have to come down and I'll tell you what the game is. Alright, here we go. Okay, we're going to do one more time. Next one, you can try again. Okay, don't be down. My shit is out there. Okay, we're going to wait for your participants to come down. Okay, don't be shocked. Okay, we're not going to make you do construction with the helmet. Don't worry. Okay, we wait for your partner.
We have done some impact training before this, okay? And then I'm going to explain to you a short game, how we're going to play this one at this half-court break time. Okay, before we start off, I will explain to you, come. Okay, what is your name?
Michael.
Sorry?
Michael.
Michael, you're going to go against?
Jen.
Okay, 2 contestants. So first step to play this game, you have to put on a helmet first. This is to protect us from you. Nah, I'm just joking. Okay, this is to keep you safe. Okay, if you have your specs so that you won't hit into each other. Okay, step number 2. I want you to meet me at that free throw, maybe half court. We start with half court, okay? We will be right here in the middle. I want you to take one floaty sticks with you. Okay, on the count to 3, you need to spin 10 times, all right? So you need to hold a stick like this, put your head here, and go 10 times around, okay? We'll count out 10. So the first person to have 10, you do a layup. You see the ball right there? Okay, you don't have to hold the stick. So once you spin 10, I say go, you pick the ball up, you pick that one, and then go for the layup, okay? Now, just to let you know, things are gonna start spinning. There's only one basket, okay? Don't end up at the other basket. So we're gonna go this way. Yes, that's right, okay? This basket, yeah? Don't aim the trash can at the side, okay? All right, 10 spins, okay? Yes, entirely up to you. You want to go clockwise, anti-clockwise, entirely up to you. So you count your feng shui, right? You want to go left or you want to go right? Go right, because you're always right? Okay, okay, heads on the stick. All right, everyone count together with me. They have to do 10 rounds. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where? Oh, I'm not the ball. Don't look at me. Oh, here we go. That's why you need the helmet. One basket. Oh, get it. Almost there. Got it. We got one winner. Awesome job. Give a round of applause for our winner today. Thank you as well, Michael. Challenging, right? So now you know why we need the helmet? Yes. So at least you don't cross to each other, okay? Now you can remove the helmet because we want to take a picture with you because you're the winner. All right, we need to show off your handsome face. Okay, this is for participation, of course. Thank you very much. Everybody is a winner here at Marble Stadium. And this is for you, an official leaning badminton bat for you. Come, Michael, let's take a picture together. Camera's right there. All right, give a good toss. Awesome. One round of applause for our people over here for joining us the game. So thank you for sticking around here at our halftime break. Score now is 32-43. The match against Pegasus Sports and Singapore Adroit. A lot of time left in the second half. 7 minutes to start things off, to kick off the second half of this game. Next game, we have a big one for you. KL Asil will be playing under this roof. So stick around, don't go anywhere. You know what's the best thing to do right now? Go to the mezzanine floor, get some food, and also get you and your friend a good can of beer, courtesy of our sponsor, Legend Premium Lager. So we'll catch you at the second half. Out.
Excuse me, where's the stat? The halftime stat.
So what you waiting for? What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one. Check ball.
You do know this is my house, right?
Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for.
Welcome back, everyone, to the game between the Pegasus sports team and Singapore Adroit. It is 34-43 in favor of Singapore. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Dan Cahill. But before we talk further, let's cross over to Brian, courtside reporter, who's with Ryan Smith of the Pegasus sports team. Over to you, Brian.
All right, a little less than 3 minutes to tip off the second half. I am joined with me here, Ryan Smith from the Pegasus sports team. So Ryan, the first half, you have 19 points, 10 rebounds, and shooting 40% from the field. A really good first half for you. Now, I know this that you're trailing here, heading into the second half. So what is the objective for the team here to try and get things done and hopefully secure the W for your team at the end of the game?
We just got to bring the energy. We want everyone to get to their spots on defense, and we really think we're going to be able to pull this out.
All right, the shots has been dropping for you from the three-point line today. Really, really smooth. Everything was all net. Was there a special routine that you had this morning when you're doing your training session?
No, just the normal stuff. So.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Ryan. Hope for the win for you against all the best.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, so thank you so much for joining us over here at the halftime report. So it's back to you, Ben.
Thanks very much, Brian, right there. And he's, you know, such a nice guy, Ryan Smith, very, very talented. But before we talk about Ryan Smith further, let's talk about the numbers here, Dan. Walk us through it.
Yeah, well, we've got to talk about the big guys. I mean, Smith 19 and 10, but Garcia 20 and 7 as well. So it is a real battle of the big guys at the moment. I guess the thing is the shooting percentage. I mean, Pegasus actually have taken more shots than Singapore. However, they're just not falling. You know, we see Dasum of 1 of 6. So, you know, they're taking enough shots to stay in this game, but they want some more to drop, I would have thought.
Yeah, absolutely right. And, you know, the defense at times by Pegasus, very, very inconsistent. I mean, the only guy really who was playing defense was Ryan Smith. And, I mean, I've got to give it credit to both teams, though. Very limited turnovers, so that's good. Very even in terms of the rebounding, but you got to hit your shots and you got to really, really, you know, body up. So that's my 2 cents, Dan, in pretty much the first half of both teams.
Yeah, and look, if Pegasus can start getting Ryan in some pick and roll situations.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to see that.
Getting Singapore maybe to switch little smaller players onto him and see them go to work. You know, that might make things a little bit easier. But he's already proven that he can be damaging from the arc as well.
Definitely. And Singapore, I'd like to see my good friend Tim Waller, you know, and I just had a chat with him before the game. He said, Ben, he said, I'm winning the commentators contest and global commentators contest and getting his name right. So he said you were 90% last night, but he said to me it's Waller. So it's like war, like the war and le. So I'll try to get that right, Tim. But he's a very, very nice guy, very introverted guy, but you know what? Once he gets going on defense, there's nothing going through that guy. That's why some people call him the whale, like the spelling of his name, because he is tough and strong, and you don't want to mess with him. I'd like to see him on the game a bit more in the game in terms of, but probably right now Singapore offensively playing extremely well, so they just want to, if it ain't broken, don't fix it sort of thing. But for the Pegasus team, Dan, you know, like you said, guys like Dasum, Lee Jia-jun need to get their shots to drop.
Yeah, they really do. But at the same time, they've got to play within their system that allows them to get good looks at the basket.
Absolutely. So we are still a little bit of away from the start of the second half. So we're just going to take another break right here. When we come back, it will be the second half between Pegasus Sports and Singapore Adroit. Second half right here. We do apologize, everyone. For the first half, we had some technical glitches and difficulties. There was a technical problem, so if some of the stream was delayed, we do apologize big time on that. But we are live, and we are trying to give a good game. Jia-jun with the float is talking about getting our shots to fall. What a great way to start the third quarter, Dan.
Yeah, and straight away, Ryan Smith with a really good screen and roll towards the basket as well.
Absolutely. Garcia passes inside to Russell, outside. One way long, the high arcing shot, miss. Good rebound right there. Okay, this is good ball movement. Just not so clinical with the finish. But much better spacing, and can't let that man shoot. Even if you have to put 3 bodies on him, don't let him shoot. Oh, knocks it out. Jia-jun. Jia-jun kicks, wide open for the triple by Young. Yes! Nothing but net for the young man. This is much, much better by Pegasus.
And exactly what they need to open up this third quarter.
Sorry, no, my bad. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. Mitchell Folkoff. Okay, this is a good run right here by the Pegasus team. Can they extend that run? Jia-jun looking more confident up top, drives. Goes to work in the lane, yes! Over! over the Waller. And it is a deuce separating both teams. Sorry, Dan. Comments?
Yeah, just saw the Singapore coach get up, look towards the bench, maybe thought about calling a lead timeout. Thought better of it just to see what transpires in this next set.
Foot on the line. What a run right here by the Pegasus team. And all their locals stepping up, which is great to see. And good to see number 34 for Pegasus on court, which is Yap Jinsi, a rising star in the development scene. For the three, bang! Oh, they've hit the front! Just like that!
What a start. Just giving too much space.
Too much space, in Singapore on the back foot. Garcia thinking about it. He will go to the tin and one. And he stops the bleeding right there for Singapore, Dan.
And had every right to take the open three there too, but thought, no, I'm getting to the rack. Drew a foul.
So this game at breakneck speed, Adroit regained the lead, and they in front by a deuce. But much, much better by Pegasus, hitting shots and getting some good open looks. And being good in transition at the same time. Jia Jun's got to be careful. He's got some stiff defense in front of him. Ryan Smith couldn't get it. They get it back though. Young on the drive. Young, I'll try to do a reverse. That was a courageous move from underneath the tin.
Yeah. And let the referee know that he thought he was fouled as well.
Drove there. Yeah, he was fouled. Puts it away, well done. And if we get a chance to tie it up right here, 100% passes that. Now it's 46-46. They've got to play two-way basketball. Pegasus, look at Jia Jun taking on Garcia. He is not afraid. Stepped in for the steal right there and held himself accountable. Pushing foul. The bump right there, Dan.
There's nothing else he could do, was there?
Unless
not stopping that.
No, unless you bring a tractor.
Maybe, yeah, exactly.
Inbound. They're going to look to Garcia. Why is Jia Jun guarding Garcia?
I think they've come back out in the zone, Ben.
Yeah, definitely. Good move there by Russell to go get it underneath, score from underneath. So another 2 points separating. Posting up. Oh, good strong move, but couldn't finish it right there. Russell with some pressure D. Garcia. Yeah, that was he was about to take off and slam, I think. Holding foul. Now the Pegasus team, Dan, they do not want to undo their good work that they've done at the start of this quarter just because of some careless, sloppy fouls.
And that's exactly what that was. There was absolutely no need to foul in that situation.
Inbound from the corner, out. Garcia for the triple, couldn't land it in. Good rebound by Ryan Smith. Lee Jia Jun there, surveying. Where can he pass? Where can he feed? Who can he find? Asking questions right now. Got it with Ryan Smith. Now he's in trouble, but he goes for the hook. Yeah, not the greatest decision. He had 3 defenders in front of him. But can Singapore capitalize? Mitchell Volkov, Chuck Garcia, Johnny Wong. Chuck up top, swing, Wong way long. Good ball movement right here, but short. Very, very short shot by Johnny Wong. Lee Jia Jun, he's played a better second half. Sometimes he takes time to come alive. Oh, he almost got that. And he is not a guy you want to send to the stripe, Dan, because he is a pretty decent charity stripe shooter.
Such a quick move too.
He's come a long way in a very short space of time, this young man. He did stop playing basketball for a little bit because he was working in an air-conditioned company with his brother. So he was playing part-time and the pandemic didn't help, but he said he just told me the other day in the car park that he's back playing full-time basketball, but he needs to be more consistent. He's hitting, if I'm not wrong, he's hitting his mid-20s, so that's the nice time that you really come of age and mature.
Yeah, that's right. It really does, and he looks like he's a leader of this team.
Oh, very much so. He's one of the guys that will contribute in the timeouts and talk. This is very rare for Malaysian athletes. Okay, so a few air balls here for the Adroit team. Jajun trying to capitalize. Ryan Smith, big man on big man, shoots for two. Oh, over Chuck Garcia.
The slowest turnaround.
He wasn't slow. It was like slow-mo.
Oh, but what a beautiful release.
Garcia, he wants to score. They're trading baskets right now. Garcia can't let him shoot for the three off the fake in the lane to the tin. No, Ryan's going to be quicker with those passes. Jajun fires. Oh, good attempt for the rebound. No. Here comes Mitchell Folkoff. Jajun trying to step in for the steal. Swing. Oh, disrupted right there.
And that's a great word Benny used there, because that's what Pegasus defense is. It's just being disruptive. They're in their zone at the moment, but when they switch to man, they're getting their hand on a lot of balls.
Definitely. And 4 minutes and 56. And this quarter, Dan, belongs to Pegasus.
Yeah, they've come out with some real purpose, especially on defense. They're making sure that they make every offensive possession hard for Singapore.
And Young, he just got it going right there. That big shot really gave them a huge lift. And then Russell hit back with a reverse. But Smith right here, like you said, the slowest turnaround jumper you'll ever see. But hey, it didn't hit the Guinness Book of Records.
So smooth.
It's a great shot right there. They're not panicking right here at the moment, Pegasus, because they won't panic. We'll just try to keep silent a bit. We'll be back shortly. So Smith, Lin, Jajun, John, and Carino on court right now. Carino is very much used as a 6th, 7th man, really. Oh, they brought back on Einstein on court. Fires high, miss. Getting a lot of iron action, the Singapore team. Johnny Wong wants to change that. Desmond O with a no-look pass. Attacks the rim. Good defense by Carino. Playing two-way basketball right here at the moment. Jajun tries to blow by. Desmond O. Spin move! Oh, that would have brought the house down. Desmond O. Pass. Out. Garcia looking to shoot. D-glove. Johnny Wong on the spot. Ryan Smith out rebounds Russell Lowe in the middle. Here comes Einstein. Jajun, not the best pass by Einstein. Einstein goes for the three. Carino tried to rise up to get the rebound, but had too much bounce in it. Oh, good disruption right there. Out, swing. Garcia, will he go for the boom? No! Tried to hit the iron. He missed the dunk right here. Transition for Pegasus. Keep your eye on the ball, son. Corner, Einstein floats it, sinks in! Einstein, great calculation right there.
It really was a lovely little floater by him.
Garcia, will he go? Let's go again. This guy's a locomotive.
He's called for something. I think he's tired.
Jajun has played a great game with the way he shared the ball in this quarter and shot the ball, attacked the ball. Corner, out. Give us better vision, Mr. Cameraman. Jajun, great, gives it up to his Filipino teammate. Put back there, no. Carino lost the handle, but he's fouled in the process. the inbound. I'm just going to call this the hustle quarter, Dan.
Yeah, and earlier you talked about how Singapore's conditioning would be coming into a tournament like this.
I did ask that question in the first.
Yeah, you did, and we're starting to see some of their players, breathing in the big ones, asking for subs, asking for rests.
John, Jajun, Dasum back on court right now. He's setting the screen. Gives Jajun some separation. Jajun will take off. Jajun pump fake. Oh, that's a courageous move. I've said this before. Courage personified, Dan.
And great screen by Dasum as well.
Absolutely. Quarter three. A lot of missed three-point shots here for the Adroit team in this quarter. Like Dan was saying, is it a fitness thing or is it just a missed shot thing? We'll soon find out. Go to the tin, and they needed that, Dan.
They did. They're really struggling against the zone as well.
54-52, timeout called. 2:34 left on the clock. Let's have a look at some of the game highlights right here, and that floater right there really brought everybody to their feet. But Garcia got so frustrated, he just kept attacking the tin relentlessly. But talking about attacking, pump fake, and in.
Yep. I mean, that's what they've got to do, really. I mean, Pegasus need to put as much pressure on the Singapore defense as they can and see how quickly they can tire in this quarter.
Well, can you look at the body language of the Pegasus team there? They believe. They believe now they can get the job done. They were outscored by the Singapore team 21-19 in the second, 21-15 in the second, 22-19 in the first. But right now they're trying to own this quarter. And we've said this before, the Premiership quarter or the critical quarter. Which one will it be? Premiership quarter means you can go on and win the game. Critical quarter is when you make the adjustments and go on for a good run. But looks like that oh, the steal there by Johnny Wong. He does that well. Being chased down by Einstein. Yes, and one.
Great finish.
Great finish by Johnny Wong. A team that hasn't played that well this quarter, making a basket. So with this shot, this free throw shot, a chance to give Singapore back the lead.
And until they can work out what to do in the half court against the Pegasus zone, that's what they're going to need to do, Singapore. They need to push the ball in numbers and see if they can't get on the ring in transition early.
Absolutely.
Another turnover.
Oh man, this is costing them. Desmond, with an easy finish right there. I think coach of the Pegasus team might call a timeout. Dasum. He wants to tie it up. Dasum. Short. Disrupted right there. Good job right there by Einstein. The pass to Jajun. Not to Jajun. The dish. Dasum gets it back. He needs to kick. Einstein with a 2. Thought that was on target at one stage. Johnny blows by. Nope. Garcia put back. Fouled in the process. Getting to the rim a bit too easy there, Dan.
Yeah, he's hard to stop. Once again, offensive rebound. But they're pushing the ball in numbers, which is what they need to do in this situation.
Hey, big shout out to some of our fans watching. Alme Amenti, JW26, Coach L, Harpal, Nicholas Chia, Lou Kokway, Herman Wong, FL Wong, thanks for watching. Not Me LOL. Not Me LOL does watch quite a few of our games actually. Ooh, careless. What's going on with, what happened to Adroit? Just something's happening here.
Well, Singapore is sending numbers up the floor to give a little bit more full court pressure. And so far, Pegasus aren't handling it that well.
No, they're not. Garcia, spin, Garcia, boom! Seals it right there. 6-point game Lost the handle.
Another turnover.
And rise up and score, and with a finger off.
Has to be a timeout.
Timeout, come on, call a timeout. 62 to 54 right there. And I'll be honest, 3 straight turnovers led to 3 straight baskets. And that's why the Singapore team are up by a bit. We've got some highlights for you here. Just have a look right here while Dan and I sort of analyze what's going on with both teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome everyone to Malaysian for game number 3. It is the second game of the day with Singapore Adroit leading 62 to Pegasus score for 54.
62 to 54, Dan. Gotta protect that ball better if you're the Pegasus team.
They're really doing. Hopefully they've spoken about how they're going to try and work their way through this up-court pressure from Singapore.
Well, no Ryan Smith. That's interesting. Full court press here by Singapore. They're trying to break the press. Okay, good job. Good double team, good pesky defense. This is very Singapore basketball. Another turnover, the 4th turnover. Around. Yep. They are just, like you said, Dan, that press really, really giving the Pegasus team a massive headache at the moment.
And they're not going to be able to dribble their way through it. So they've got to work out how they're going to, get people free, pass, run the wings, run the lanes.
100%.
And what it's doing, it's meaning they're not having to deal with Pegasus zone, which was causing them all kinds of issues. They really didn't have an answer for that zone. And now they don't have to worry about it because they're getting the turnover and transition points.
Absolutely. And so who are they sitting on right now? Desmond O is still on court, and they've set on. Yep. They made some changes. Lin. The shot needs to go down. No. Now their shots are not going down.
And really early shot as well.
They get their defensive structures right. Desmond O saying, I need help, come out. They're trying to go inside and penetrate. They go back, go again, up. Rush shot right there. Here come the Pegasus boys. Dasum! He needed to catch that and to put it in the tin to give them some hope. But Singapore want to take the last shot before the end of the 3rd. He needs help, needs a screen. Des Po saying he needs a screen. Po Wei Hao. And that's the end of the 3rd period. And Dan, a tale of, well, 2 sides of the quarter, really. The first part of the quarter was very much Pegasus with their good shooting and their excellent transition, but all of a sudden couldn't protect the ball, which has led to this 9-point lead by the Singapore team.
And Singapore clearly made some adjustments when they needed to be made. And probably adapted as well. Adapted the situation, absorbed the pressure that they were getting, especially with Pegasus scoring so easily. Raised their defensive pressure significantly, which led to lots of turnovers and transition points.
Well, like I've told you before, and very much Detroit Pistons style, they really, I mean, no joke, they really take that loop. They're known for that grind out, build lane beer. I'm showing my age here a bit, but that build lane, get into your head, really press and bump. And if you're the type of player that can't take the bumps and bruises, and you're going to be a winch about everything, they want the psychological warfare. So I can see not all of that, but bits of that in the Singapore game, and I think that's what they're bringing right now. And some of the Malaysian players not handling it very, very well. And like you said, they've really made the adjustment quickly. Okay, shot's not going down. Let's go full court press. And it's worked. It's worked significantly. But it's still another quarter of basketball left to be played. So Dan, the stats have just come in. I'll just let you break it. Just have a look at it while I just sort of run the floor right here. And I'll come back to you on the stats.
8 turnovers for Pegasus in that last quarter.
Let's look. And how many of the? What's the stats for turnovers led to points?
Yeah, really good. 19.
Ouch. 8 for Pegasus. All right, Jonathan Wong got some easy baskets right there. And Jonathan Wong, he's the type of guy who will really do some trash talk and rub it into your face. That's the piston in him.
And Ryan Smith only 2 points in that last quarter.
Really? Yeah, well, they need to get him going. Well, he's back on court right now. Low. Chuck. He needs a screen right there. He wants to take the three. Missed that. Way off target. Jajun was guarded by Johnny Wong. Jajun, will he swing it? He's looking for a backdoor cutter. Jajun, bounce. And a lot of hesitation right there. Watch the shot clock, guys. Jajun shoots. Oh! Great shot right there by Lee Jajun. And they needed that big time.
They did, and hopefully that's the catalyst to get them moving. Now they just need to play some really good defense, go a couple of stops.
Absolutely. Low. Long way long. Great pass by Wong. Wongy in the lane. Great dish. Russell. No. Foul, says the ref. Rise up and put this away. You gotta put those away. But good no-look pass in the lane. Out. Good movement. Basket.
4 points in a row.
Speechless at the moment. Dasum. Sorry, mate.
What's to say? No, not you.
Hook shot.
There it goes.
There it goes. Opportunity lost, really, but never mind. You move on. You roll with the punches. 7 points down. Young got a piece for that. Guard that man Wong Wei Long because he can shoot, even though he's not been shooting well tonight. From the corner. Miss. Rebound. Outlet pass to Young. They're passing it better. Dasum trying to inject some confidence into his game. Jajun for the triple. That's way off. Not the best shot in the world. He rushed that. Hell ball. They're chasing the game here at the moment. Pegasus. They've lost the other night to the Penang team. They do not want to lose again. So they're playing with a bit of desperation, Dan.
Both teams are. Both teams are looking for their first win of this tournament.
Absolutely. (58-65). Ryan Smith. Oh, he was manhandled right there.
Pleading his case for a shooting
Yeah.
foul.
I would have given him 2 shots. Jajun to probably inbound this. Lots of time left in this one. Oh, that was a bad pass. Dasum. Dasum! Ryan tried to go for it.
Now he gets his shooting foul.
Life comes around full circle very quickly in basketball. We're reaching foul, 2 shots. Now he needs to make this count. If he gets this, this will be a 5-point game. Dasum was cold tonight. His last couple of games, in his last game, he was very good. Come on, big man. Do it San Diego style. Where the beaches are nice and the people are friendly. Oh, bricks both.
World famous San Diego Zoo as well.
Yep. That's on my bucket list. Singapore surveying. Going. A good block there by Ryan. Jajun. Got to get over half court, my man. Jajun on the drive. Jajun manufacture. What can he manufacture? Great move there by Ryan. Good pass. Rise up. Dasum with the finger roll. And that will give him some confidence.
Yeah, there's no rim protection at the moment with Garcia on the bench, so they'll be looking to get him back in soon.
Well, as you say that, he rises just on command. He just stands up and comes in like a Terminator robot. I'll be back. And he's back. Now, they've definitely got to tighten up on defense, Pegasus, because Garcia's back on court. Like you said, Dan, he's a stretch player. He can stretch the floor.
You know, sticking with this matchup type zone, just guarding any player in their area.
That's right.
A little bit different to the traditional zone where you're guarding space. In this case, anyone that comes through, they're basically playing man-to-man on, but just bumping off every time.
Well, that's a very Malaysian thing to do. Go the zone, the 3-2, usually the 3-2 zone. And I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of it. I'll be very, very honest with you. Man-to-man defense. Get in there and state your case and be pesky. Tall. Gives it up. Smart move by Wong Wei Long, but not enough punch and slam in that one. Jajun looking for options. Jajun off the screen. Tried to do some pick and roll action. Referee took his time in which direction to go.
He didn't know he had to ask for help.
He didn't have a clue there. I don't say that in a bad way. He just did not know, and he was relying on his chiefs or his deputy. I don't know who's who.
They got it right though.
Oh well, eventually things pan out. Jajun from the corner pocket. Dasum with the tip. He's growing right now, and what a time to grow down the stretch. 3-point ball game. Can they get another stop, or can Singapore just keep pounding and chipping away at it? That's what Singapore do. Corner, don't leave him open. Johnny Wong not hitting shots. Ryan Smith getting a lot of rebounds. Jajun! No, couldn't quite get there. Garcia was there. Bunch of Zorros on the court.
Ooh. I think it's called IRA. It's called for a review.
Say that again?
It's asked for a review. No. Too late. We did see a couple of IRS reviews last night.
Yeah, definitely. Wong Wei Long. Johnny Wong off the fake. Hustle. Out. Swing. That's good defense by Dasum for not to let Garcia release it, but he's trying. He goes for the release anyway. Oh, so close. In and out. Jajun. Ryan for the triple. Ooh. In and out on that court, side of the court as well, but they can't hang on to. Here they come down the middle, out. Fires. Miss. Dasum trying to reach in for the rebound. This is a lot of stop-start right here. Singapore ball. Dan.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's complaining about the reach over the top back of someone who didn't get a foul.
Absolutely. We're down to the last 5 minutes of this game. Fires high. Get the rebound. Jajun slowing it down a little bit. Jajun working on his opponent.
Not liking the attention either.
So Singapore coach saying just get your hands out and play D. Don't step in there toe, but toe is a very... He's done very, very well in terms of his defensive prowess. Dasum, Ryan, oh, Young keeps it in, well done. Jajon for the high three, miss. Young with the rebound. I thought he should have gone for the kick. Oh! But he said, I'm not listening to you, I'm driving with courage. What a moment. And he gets the hoop and the arm, look at that. Scooped it up and in.
Yeah, swooped in there for the offensive rebound. Good little head fake, got his defender in the air, blew straight past him. And
1 point to tie it all up right. And he doesn't.
Let's not forget too, Pegasus have used 2 of their timeouts. They'll just have 1 remaining, which could be very important down the stretch.
And look at that stat on the scoreboard, Dan. They were even Steven in the third quarter, 2020. Russell looking for teammate. Long way long. He hasn't hit a shot here today. He's more shared the ball. Paul. Volkov. Russell can't let him get to the rim. For the reverse. What did I say? That was too easy. It was like takeoff at the airport. 67-64. Posting up Ryan, big man on big man. Garcia trying to be pesky. He's doing a good job. Jajun feeds. Oh, Dasum again. Not himself today.
That was a poor pass, though. That wasn't his fault. Pass was well behind him.
Yeah. Good rebound right there. Young with the courage move earlier. Out. Jajun, he needs a screen. Volkov thinking about it. Good screen. Great pick and roll. Jajun from the baseline. Attacks and in. Good stuff, Jajun. 66-67. Like you said, Dan, need to make good passes as well. Going to a bit of a 3-2 zone here at the moment. Pegasus, Volkov. Oh, rise up.
Great fight. Ooh. Just 2 big guys going at it.
Is Garcia looking at stars? Or is he okay? Seriously. Breathing heavily.
No, he's good.
Number 13, Fuchsia.
67-66. Pounding it. Makes that shot. How is he from the charity stripe today? Are the stats there? Overall?
Well, 3/4 time he was 4 or 5, so he's shooting very well.
Okay, 90% shooter. So 50% for that assessment from the stripe. Young. He drove to the basket and gets past at least 3 or 4 opponents. Look at that.
Highlight reel stuff that, but once again, another really good screen.
Absolutely. Now, if he can get this 3-point play. Oh, he's not so good from the stripe today. Will that come back to haunt them? off. Russell. Watch his footwork. He's got pretty good crafty footwork. Toe. Around. Travel. Inbound. 68-68. Still anybody's game right here. Thought Darsum should have set a high screen. There's the screen. Young, really attack again. Jiajun. Oh, stepped in for the intercept right there.
They can see a mismatch there with Darsum, so they've really been quite forceful in trying to get the ball in the low block area.
That was Wong Wei Long, I think, who committed that foul. Yeah, it was. Well, I can't speak Mandarin, but I can definitely tell you he's not happy. He might get a technical if he keeps chastising, he will get a technical.
There it is, the warning.
Can't say much to that, can you?
Nope.
Darsum. How is my friend Wutipong Darsum going? The man who's a model by day, basketball player by night, with an MBA as well.
He's found a way. It's been really tough going for him tonight.
No, it has. He just had a great game on Wednesday night, even though they lost against the Penang team. But tonight, it's just something. The next one, and they've got the lead. So that's important in terms of confidence.
He's doing a lot of the little things well. He's playing great defense. He's setting good screens for his teammates in offense. He's rebounding hard.
Cross-court pass. Mitchell. Out, or almost a steal right there. Wong Wei Long for the triple. Oh, thought he could have rewinded. The history books right there. Jiajun, is he trying to succeed and become the next Wong Wei Long? Young, thinking about attacking. Ryan, Jiajun in the lanes. Not quite. Chase him down, gotta chase him down. Cole, out, takes it, doesn't make it. Wong Wei Long showing his rust. Wong Wei Long with 3 fouls, and that's why he wasn't played much in this game.
Teams in the bonus as well.
So the 2019 champion of a development league in 2019, before the pandemic hit, he's got to improve his free throws. He has missed too many free throws, seriously. I'm going to set up free throw grammar school tomorrow.
Could be very costly too, and oh dear.
That might haunt the Pegasus team, if whichever the result. Goes out. Mitchell, thought of thinking about it. Russell, he's got Ryan in front of him. Wong Wei Long. Mitchell, good defense right there. Was it a block or was that a shot clock violation? Sometimes the referees are slow to communicate the call, so you don't know.
A block causing a shot clock violation.
Okay. So they're going to try to waste a bit of time right here before releasing for a shot. Not being too adventurous and ambitious. Dancing, crossover. Lost the handle. Jili Jiajun with a costly mistake right there. But there's still time. And they've sent on Johnny Wong. Even though he missed a lot of three-point shots in the third quarter, do not give him an open look. Getting low. Wong Wei Long. He handles the ball well, though. I'll give him that. He's working on Lee Jia-jun. High screen by Garcia for the triple. Good defense, but where was the rebounding? Russell kicks. Garcia, he slips. Russell, block. Oh, technical.
Number 23, technical foul. One shot for Pegasus Sports.
Was that a kick, Dan?
Yeah, I think he's on his back. He was trying to protect himself. Ball came to him. He kicked it away, and then.
No, but it didn't help that was in slow motion a little bit, so it looked like an intentional kick. I mean, I know I've already known him for a week, but he doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
No. Maybe a frustration creeping in, but the text for drawing off afterwards.
The referee's gonna deliberate this one. So who's going to take it? Lee Jia-jun is going to take it, and he needs to step up. He's smiling, but will he be smiling at the end of this? Under pressure. Under pressure, really. But they will get the ball back. Looks like they're going to go for the press. Yep, Jia-jun, he can protect the ball. Yep, he needs just to protect it. Jia-jun out. Young, trying to waste a bit of time. That's good movement. Young. Oh, good block there by Garcia. They play continuation. Oh! It's calamitous in the middle right there. Rise up, and they take this one by 1 point. Pegasus get their first win. Singapore had a chance to go for the win, but they lost the handle. Couldn't protect the package. And it was an entertaining game, but I'll be honest with you, Dan, it was a bit of a strange game too.
It was Pegasus 9 points down. Showed that zone for a long time. Eventually just ground Singapore down, didn't they?
Absolutely, but it happened it was a funny third quarter. The third quarter was all about one team for the first 5 minutes getting a number of points, and then after that, which was the Pegasus team, and then after that, the Adroit team went on a run of their own and led by about, I think, and there was like 3 or 4 turnovers late in the third quarter, which that's why Singapore led by about 9 points. And then Pegasus started the fourth quarter very, very well, playing really, really well. And then after that, it was just inconsistent. I'll be honest with you, a lot of teams making mistakes, and one thing that was very glaring, Dan, was Pegasus missed a lot of easy free throw opportunities.
And they're really lucky that didn't come back to bite them in the end. They could have, I mean, both teams in the bonus, Pegasus could have spent a lot more time on the free throw line when it counted most.
And then Young right here lost the ball, block, and then they brought it up. And Pegasus, they can crack a smile tonight because a win is a win. And Singapore are 0-2. And they wouldn't be happy with that because they would feel a little bit of injustice. But they're doing it.
They've been in both games so far. They've just managed a way to lose, really.
Yep. So we're just going to go over to Brian, who's with the player of the game, which is Chong Zen Young. Over to you, Brian.
All right, what an amazing game here with the final score. Just 1 point separating these two teams with a win to Pegasus Sport. A very hard-fought match for you. So Tong Zhenyang is the player of the game right here, standing right next to me. Congratulations on the win, Zhenyang. All right, so you finished the game with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and that very crucial last steal at the end of the match. And it's all hustle, and it's usually you're very shy. So I want you to share with me, what was the most important focus that you have for this game today?
今天很专注打比赛哦，因为上一场的打得很差，然后拖累了队友，然后这场很 focus。
All right, and so what Zhenyang has said that because the previous match he didn't perform too well, so today his main focus was just keeping himself in the game, you know, zone in, locked out, and play great, solid basketball for his team. And very fortunately, he did really well today, shooting 62% from the field. Have you been practicing shooting off of your training schedule with the team itself?
有一定有，可是还是会没有这样准啊。还有，可是都是队友全部很相信我，全部教练啊、队员啊，全部都很相信我。
All right, so to translate what Zhenyang has just said, that he has been practicing indeed, of course, as an athlete, and then with his hard work ethic, and it enables his teammate to trust him with all the shot and decision making as well. Shooting 66% from the three-point line, you caught fire with 2 3-point. Congratulations, Zhenyang, on the win, and good luck for your next game in this season. All right, thank you very much. So that's all for us with a 1-point win for Pegasus Sport. The next big game is about to take place here at Center Court Maba Stadium for the Major Basketball League 2022. That's all from me, Brian. Back to you, Ben.
Thanks very much, Brian. These are the stats right here. Just Dan, quickly wrap up the stats before we call it a day for this game.
Well, they speak to themselves with a 1-point game. You'd expect the stats to be mostly close, which they are. But look at the two teams' free throw percentage. They're 45% and 55%. So combined 19 and 38 for both teams. That's just not good enough at this level.
No, it's not. I was very disappointed with the free throw shooting, to be honest, very honest. I thought that was very, very costly, but I mean, the only word to describe this game is inconsistent. Both teams were very, very inconsistent, and they were tested down the stretch, but it's early days yet in this tournament. They will play each other again, and then they'll see what happens for the rest of the tournament. So that's the breakdown of the statistics right here. I'm Ben Ibrahim on behalf of Dan Cahill and everybody here at the Major Basketball League team. Thank you for watching this game. Thank you to all our viewers from Ying Feng Ong and Leroy and FL Wong and X3ML and everybody else. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next game between KL Asil and the NS Matrix. Have a great night, and we'll see you very, very shortly.
So what you waiting for? What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Hop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one, check ball.
You do know this is my house, right?
Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural.